So we deployed the solar panels around March of 2024, and we are generating around 20% of our consumption. We're a tennis club, so we have a high energy usage, and we're consuming the majority, nearly 90%, and it's reduced our bills by about 20%. But we've had some secondary benefits as well. With the Oak dashboard, we were able to see the consumption over a 24-hour basis. And one of the things that I realized is that the tennis club was consuming a lot of energy, a lot of power at night time. And we had to do a deep dive into discover why were we consuming from 12 at night till 6 in the morning. And it turns out that we had external lighting that didn't necessarily need to be on, and we were able to put a timer on the switchboard, which it led to another saving. And we're in a process of looking at all the other high consumption appliances in the club and to see whether we can make them more efficient as well. I always had an interest in this area, but I could see that the tennis club had a very good aspect. It was south-facing and not overlooking. I also knew that we had a high consumption of electricity, and our bill was at one stage over 30,000 a year. And so we started a project to look at sustainability, and we looked at sustainability over 5 areas. One is energy, which the solar panels fall into. Another was waste, so what could we recycle, for example tennis balls. Water, could we save on water, could be more efficient in water, we use it for showers. Transport, can we put in more EV charging points, could we put in more cycling, encourage people to cycle to the club, and then finally biodiversity, could we encourage more wildlife into the area. The solar panels came under the energy one, and I set upon a project to see how many panels could we get onto the roof. Recently, Leinster Tennis had an awards evening, and Lansdowne Tennis Club was awarded the club that made the most advances in sustainability over the last 12 months, and we won this award here. And again, the criteria were those 5 criteria that I mentioned earlier: energy, transport, waste, water, and biodiversity. And I was delighted that we won that award. There were a few reasons. First of all, word of mouth. My neighbour had installed using Oak, and then I installed in my own home, and I had a very good experience with Oak, from the roofers and the electrician to the rep, to the ability for them to handle the grant application, but also whenever I had a technical issue, the technical support was very good from Oak.